Yes, sir. It's your boy King Jordan Book, and I want to talk about life after high school whenever you play football. So, football after high school. And, it all begins because I've been playing football my whole life from 6 year old to 18, 12 years of playing football. And I'm going to start the story off whenever I was a freshman at my high school. Went to a school called Humble High School, and our whole life, well, my whole life was dedicated to football. I was like, man, I want to be a football player. I want to go D1. I want to like wear the gloves. I want to be lit, man. I want to be an NFL player. I want the money. I want the girls. I want the fame. I want the snag, the dances. I want the drip. I wanted all that from football, right? And that's my mindset going into it, right? And I wasn't really thinking about nothing else for real. And it starts with my freshman year. I was on the B team of my eighth grade football team. I was like, I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna go hard. I ain't never gonna be a B team again. I went to the new school. I was on B team again. And the only reason I was on A team because two of the starting guys that was running back, my position was running back. Two of the starting guys who were supposed to play did not show up. I know, crazy, right? But that's the first thing that's like not right. Like, why didn't the coaches make sure they was there? Why didn't they call them? Why didn't they like, you know, like I think the first thing is like we gotta have someone who care about it. Like coaches should care. You know what I'm saying? Not just for football, about life. Like, are you being a young man? Are you staying focused? And I think I think it's not an easy job, but I think it can be done. Um, and freshman and sophomore year, I was on freshman team and I was on JV team. It was a pretty good squad, you know what I'm saying? We was vibing, the vibes was up. And, as you keep going into high school, life gets serious. But in our mind, like, all 100 of us that was going to NFL, D1, not all, but people who was really playing, starting, we all thought was going to go to D1. That's when things little changed because, some people stayed on JV, some people stayed on varsity. So some people not on varsity junior year. I was on varsity junior and senior year, and some people just get on varsity senior year. But that's the first one. Like, you know, we didn't go to no camps. You know what I'm saying? We was getting that exposure, and like when you trying to go to D1, you like the coaches got to know about you. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. Hey, this guy. Like, nah, people really got to know about you. And we wasn't getting up. We didn't get that exposure, and we had an okay season our senior year. I mean junior year. Like we was good. Like we was close to making it to playoffs, and it just didn't work out. But we had high hopes for the next year, so we working out. And this is when I first got my exposure. And I learned like, bro, like these 5 3 stars been going to camp since they junior year. I mean freshman year of high school, sophomore year of high school, and I was just starting. You know what I'm saying? Of my like going into senior year. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get offers. I'm gonna do this. Woo woo. And I end up not having no offers going to senior, but I was hopeful and we were so hopeful that we lost 7 games in a row. We had an 8 game season due to a hurricane. We lost 7 games in a row. It was 1-7. And the thing they don't tell you, like, no coach is going to a 7 lost game unless you just a freak of nature. And it wasn't that. I wasn't a freak of nature. I don't think we had that freak of nature for real. And injuries and like life keep going on when you're injured and then when you focus on school, I mean football, you don't focus on nothing else. That's a problem. So the first problem is, a coach would be like, "Hey man, I'm gonna make sure you pass so you can be able to play on the team. We really need you on the team." And then, after because you stop playing football in that fall, and then like, what happened? We done playing, and coach like, "Well, I don't need that player no more. I'm gonna focus on the next guy." You set that guy up for failure because whole time he thought he's needed, but so that he wasn't focused on school for real. He was just passing for great football. And that once football over, you're like, oh, I didn't get no offers because our team was bad and I got hurt. Then they stopped focusing on school because they don't have the motivation because that was literally motivation to football. And then that goes to the next thing. Like even when we had the starters on the team, they wouldn't come to practice because we was losing, and that just like accountability and like coach be like, well, we got a plan because that's all we got, and like true, but like what's that telling everybody else like? Oh, we don't gotta do the same thing, or that's telling the person who missed school like, yeah, they need me. I don't gotta even come to practice. You know what I'm saying? That I feel like that correlates to life. Like I can't just show up to the job one day and the next day I'm like, I ain't coming. Don't call nobody. Don't do nothing. But I'm not coming. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that sets you up for failure. Then the grades, like I was fortunate enough to be able to have a IB. I had like a 3.8. Yeah, I had 3.8 and 4.8. I had a 4.8 because I was an IB and we had like 5 point grade range. I was the top 10% of schools. So I could get in any school that I wanted to, and I didn't have a scholarship, but I had financial aid, and then like imagine if I wasn't focused on school, I didn't have financial aid. So first of all, you gotta have grades to even get to D1 college. You know what I'm saying? So I'm go D1. I'm filling out my classes. So now I gotta go to JUCO and some JUCOs and take some most JUCOs in Kansas, Mississippi. So you moving all out your way trying to play sports at community college, and then that's a adjustment. And it's just like it's a lot. It's a lot for a dream that you really want, but your whole foundation was not a good foundation because your coach let you do whatever because you was that guy. And then the next thing I seen a lot was like people wanted that when you a football star at high school. Hey, that's that guy. Hey, what up, JB? Hey, man, I seen you get that tackle today, them touchdowns. Let get it, newspapers, everybody in your face. So, like, when football over, you're like, bro, I need that. I need that excitement again. And the most things black men see is rappers, bro. They got the cars, they got the girls, they got the jewelry, they got the flashing. You know what I'm saying? They living life, they living lavishly. So at 18 years old, like, yeah, I'm gonna be a rapper, bro. Like, I wanna live that lifestyle, but you know what I'm saying? It's so many people thinking about that and not saying you can't do it, but um, you not saying you can't do it, but it's like what is going. It's like not saying you can't do it, but it's so many people doing it, and you could do so much more things than just rapping. That's what I'm saying. Like we are brilliant, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's how we was taught. We wasn't taught to use our mind. We was taught to use our body. Like that's the only way we're gonna do it. So the next thing, like I'm gonna use my mouth. I'm gonna use my rap. I'm gonna use my appeal, my drip. You know what I'm saying? I'm a cater. Cause like even on Instagram, even on Snapchat, Twitter, like girls like, oh, I want a hood dude, like 9 to 5 guys, they lame. You know what I'm saying? I want a guy who just can splurge on me, and like granted, like cool, but like everybody can't do that for real. And then you trying to rap, and 5 years later, you 23, 24, and like you still in the rap game because you just don't make one hit and you famous. You know what I'm saying? You gotta build up to that. So from 15 to 18, you was a football star. No tracks on the line, and then you like okay, 18 to 24. So you build 5 years, and sometimes you consistent, sometimes you not consistent. You trying to grow your fan base, and it takes a lot. So like you spend 5, 6 years, so some people, some of like your same classmates, they went to college, they got their jobs, and they learned doing something different. And the whole time, like you're rapping, and not and like if it pays off, that's great. But what you doing until it pays off? Like what can you do? And so that you're just trying to get that fame, that appeal, and then that leads me to the next one. Like, oh well, I got a high school degree and I didn't get no college degree. You could get a trade, bro. You could get a trade. You could AVAC, work on car mechanics. I even went to go see the mechanic just see if that's something I would do, something I could do. It's not what I wanted to do, but I feel that's an option they don't even tell us. But you go into selling drugs, you know what I'm saying? Drug dealers, scammers, like they got the drill, they got the car, they got the money, they got the girls, and then all this is illegal. I mean, rapping not illegal, but they promote illegal things. I told it the pistol. Oh, I took the panic. I took the Xanax. I took your girl. Like, I don't. None of these messages are good. Like, Nas. I like Nas because he got a song. He was like he just like a good kid. I want to be great or something like that. Like I don't see no positive message. Like I feel like the most positive message is Drake. He be talking about just making it big, but everybody else talk about drugs and it's just like I feel like it's a setup, bro. Like after college, like life is real. You know what I'm saying? Like Luckily, I'm staying with my parents, but you gotta get a house, gotta get a job. The job did not care, bro, that you play sports. They like, bro, come to work, bro. Like, in no degree. So, you trying to learn. It's an entry level job. So, you trying to learn that. And then imagine you have a baby right after high school, or, when you still trying to learn. I'm 24. I don't know. I'm still learning, you know what I'm saying? And you trying to teach a baby how to learn, and you learning, and it's just a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because life after school, high school, it's quick. It can come fast. 6 years after high school, I feel like it was yesterday, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I feel like when we was raised up to just play sports, not use your mind, like, oh, school is okay, but now focus on track. And, they trying to preach it, but you know, that's not what's preached in the media for real. Like, be a star. Don't focus on school. They talking about school a scam. Say school is scam when you a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Not school is scam when you trying to make it. Um, but yeah, bro. Like life get real, man. I was blessed to be able to go D1 in track, and that's also another thing. Like whenever, whenever you in that position, like just don't limit yourself to just one thing. Explore. See what you want to do before you leave out of high school. Cause after high school, everything coming, they not waiting. Your parents might be like, get out, or they could let you stay, but you gotta get a job. It's not sweet out here, bro. It's not sweet at all, man. And like I feel like all them things coach lets you do, skip class because you an athlete, or come late to practice because you an athlete, or don't do your work. I'm just gonna tell the teacher to pass you. Sets you up for a bad life. It's a bad foundation. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad foundation because you expect people to cater to your needs in the real world, and they're not. So that's what I don't leave y'all, man. Hey, man, if you in high school or you just listening, like it's your life, brother. It's your life, like it's true. Like Drake said, I see who around 10 years from now. Like we gonna see who is really about it 10 years from now. It's already 5, 6 years, and I'm out of high school. You know what I'm saying? And every decision led up to the day. In next 5 years, every decision from the day to the next 5 years, I'm like, I could be this or that, all because of the decision I made. It's all about decision, bro. Like, and I just pray like everybody that I pray like Lord, please allow everybody to be able to, see their future and stay focused, and let whoever eyes need to see this, Lord. And, because I see that life can be difficult, especially for a black man or any man that's trying to make it through the social media wars, through life wars. It's a lot going on, but Lord, protect their mind. Let us all continue to grow on this page. This is the beginning, but I just want to keep on bringing these messages out here because I see, like, Lord, thank you, like, having both parents in the household, them making sure I stayed on path was a major key to my success. Because even though I'm on here talking, I had some hiccups that could have been detrimental to my success if I didn't stay focused on the grind. But yeah, man, I just want to say thank y'all. Stay blessed whole time.